Are you good enough to start on a webtoon or manga? If you're anything like me, you have an idea that just needs to be created and put on paper. The only problem is, you don't know how to draw or write a compelling story. This is a problem that many aspiring creators face today. Yet, what's stopping them? I have seen many artists on YouTube say that you might not be ready to start your own project. The art and storytelling may not be the best that it can be for the story that you want to create. Here on this channel, I say write your story and draw your panels. Don't listen to those other creators who tell you to improve first and then start creating a story. I see many things wrong with going about creating your story that way. Problem number 1. The story in your head may be the very reason you want to draw. So draw the story to keep your motivation. So this is a big thing, especially for me. With my webtoon, which is called February, I started with an idea and had no clue how to draw. Yet, the only thing I wanted was the story and my characters within the story. I did this because I had no desire to draw anything else but the story that I came up with. Now, I'm not telling you this so you can cut corners on the fundamentals of art. You still need to learn those skills, but incorporate those new skills with the story you're making. Focus on these fundamentals using your characters as your go-to drawing subject. Find cool ways to light and color your characters within the panels you create. Have fun using your anatomy knowledge to come up with new character concepts and designs. This leads me to the second problem I have with those YouTube artists. If you start the webtoon or manga when your art skills aren't there yet, you'll improve your art while drawing your story. When you draw your story, you'll be drawing a lot. There is a lot of drawing involved when creating a story, and it forces you to make different poses from different angles and lighting. If you just start your story, you will draw enough to the point where your art skills will increase at an astronomical rate. Problem number 3. This goes hand in hand with my last issue I had with the YouTube artists. As you create your story, you gain a lot of experience with everything: dialogue, art, and storytelling. Doing things in repetition will get you a lot further. When you focus on just the fundamentals, there are other skills that can suffer, such as the skill of creating and paneling your story. That is something that can get better and better throughout the journey. The best examples I can give are panel spacing, paneling fluidity, or how you build your panels, and story settings. There are many different skills, but those skills can be explained in a future video. So, you have your very first episode of your webtoon or manga made. Is it any good? Will you be able to tell? For me, when I started, I was oblivious to my own errors. I thought what I made was flawless, which will not often be the case. That goes even for artists and storytellers who are very experienced in making their stories. This is where I'll give you a tip for when you finish and are ready to do something with the chapter that you just made. Get it reviewed by a fresh pair of eyes. This is huge. The best way to improve in storytelling and art is to get somebody to critique on your work, and for you to have the ability to apply that critique that the person gave you. Well, now you know the benefits of starting your story, even if you can't draw. I hope this video has inspired you to go out there and make the story that you have in your head. If you enjoyed this content and want more tips for your story that you'll make, consider subscribing for content on creating webtoons or manga.